Okay, cool. Well, if anybody's here, welcome. Welcome to Sunday. Just give me one moment. Let me make sure I can hear myself when it's working. What do we got going here? Come on, team. Thought I had it set up, but I always gotta, since I am new, want to go ahead and make sure it's all working properly, perfectly, before I start going. And I'm not hearing anything. Oh, because I'm not on the page. Doy. Today's Sunday, so yeah, we're just gonna relax. Check out Antifa's websites, see what they got going on. Kind of interested to see if they have anything that I might like. Anything interesting. Anything we agree on. Anything that's probably going to be a lot of far-fetched stuff. A lot of destruction, a lot of this, that, and the other. I might like. Anything interesting. So, okay. Anything we agree on. Anything that's probably going to be a lot of far-fetched stuff. So what I have here, folks, welcome to Sunday. My broadcast is called Sunday Funday. Oh yeah, it's going to be called, I think, Know the Enemy. So we might just go ahead and know a little bit about Antifa, might just go ahead and know a little bit about the Democratic Party, might just know a little bit about the cult, the trans terrorists, the feminist movement, the people are in our team, but they're not helping our team. So we have to know our enemy. It's very vital, I believe. Very vital to win. If you don't know our enemy, then we're no good. What is that? Know your, what's it? Some general guy? Know your enemy? So then we have we have Crime is Inc. I found this site a long time ago, and it definitely has a lot of rhetoric and a lot of Antifa posters. I don't know much about it. I was going to dig into it today, but I didn't want to dig into it before. Now, I wanted to do go blind about it, so we can look at it together. Blind reaction, they say, you know? And then we have Rose City Antifa as well. And that's a place in Portland. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the Rose City Antifa too. And I believe if we get there, a little Twitter world, because they do have this Crime Inc. I don't know any people yet. There we go. We got a couple folks here who are totally into it. So we might check them out and see what they're talking about. Sorry. See what kind of destruction and mayhem they want to do. And I'm all for that. Let's see what they got fucking going on. Yeah, so, okay. I want to check out these guys. Crimeth Inc. Just one more double check on the sound, alright? Just want to make sure, because if I put this into segments down the road, I have to make sure I can hear myself. Or the folks out there hearing me. Once we talk about these weirdos. Antifa. They love Molotov cocktails. That's one of their favorite things. And I understand. Though I don't. Destruction and mayhem. Or the folks out there hearing me. Once we talk about these weirdos. And I understand. I love how my shit freezes and pauses. Mayhem. Or the folks out there hearing me. Once we talk about these weirdos. And I understand. Cool. Alright, so we have Crimeth Inc. Can you see that? Oh, we can't even see that. Son of a bitch. Crimeth Inc. Who are they? What are they about? Let's see what they got going on. What is crime? Oh, it's Crime Think. Ah, it's tricky. I thought it was Crime Inc. So it's Crime Think. Okay, crime is everything that evades control. The daydream in the classroom, the renegade breaking ranks, the spray-painted walls that continue to speak under martial law. It is the persistent sense that things could be otherwise, that there is nothing natural or inevitable about prevailing social order. In a world optimized for administration, everything that cannot be classified or displayed on screen is Crime Think. It is the spirit of rebellion, without which freedom is literally unthinkable. So Crime Think must have made it up. I'm sure it's not a real word. I don't know if the dictionary has it in there. I don't want to look because I don't care enough. And let's find out about who these people are. So crime think is if you're against administration, you know, it's a persistent sense that things could be otherwise. We don't have to be living in this world that we live in. The administration, the fucking bad people. So we are the ones who want to break ranks and daydream and spray paint walls because that does a lot of good to society. Once you spray paint that wall, man, you know that you made a difference in someone's life because they have to come and clean it up. So you give them a job. Okay, so you're looking out for other people. You're like, hey, I'm gonna break this window, so someone has to come and fix this window. We're just helping out society. We're just helping them out. We're just doing the good things in life. We are very nice people. So Crime Think, the actual website. Crime Think is a rebellion alliance. Okay. And is a secret society pledged to the propagandation of Crime Think. It is a think tank producing ideas, and action, a sphinx posing questions fatal to the superstitions of our age. Crime Think is a banner for anonymous collective action. That's because Antifa is an idea, apparently. It is not a membership organization, but a mouthpiece for longings that extend throughout the population at large. Anyone can be Crime Think. It could be your next door neighbor, or the person sitting beside you on the bus. Ooh. You and your friends already constitute an affinity group, right? The organizational model best suited for guerrilla tactics, ready to go into action against all the forces that threaten your freedom. Wow. So, if these guys, this makes me think of that one time some right-wingers were protesting against the banks and against the corporations, and apparently, in order to go against action that forces to threaten my freedom, is the people giving me forced mandates and forced, I think it was a Pfizer one, but forced jabs, not really forced, but you know what I mean, or you have to get fired from your job. Banks, these people that threaten your freedom, they're supposed to go against them, but they decided not to. Instead, they punched some dudes in the mouth for saying you wanted free speech. So they don't seem like very nice people. I feel like they're liars. I feel like they're lying to us right now. What do I know? Hey, Potatoes, thank you for visiting. I don't know what you know. You know a lot. Crime Think is an international network for aspiring revolutionaries. All right, so this is where we want to be, folks. Let's go ahead and take down the man. Extending from Kansas to Kuala Lumpur. For 20 years, they have published news, analysis, books, journals, posters, videos, podcasts, a wide range of other resources, a copyright-free produced and distributed by the volunteer labor. Without reliance on external funding or marketing trends, we also incorporate speaking tours, debates, and various other events, like helping little kids look at grown men take their clothes off. These guys are totally against the system. Even though we rarely seek public recognition for our efforts, everything we do is informed by our participation in social events. Very nice of them. Crime Think is a desperate venture. Is a desperate venture. As this society lurches and even ever closer to annihilation, we are staking everything on the possibility that we could kick open the escape hatch for another future. Rather than competing for social capital or selling ourselves to the highest bidder, we have thrown ourselves completely into the struggle for a better world. We invite you to do the same. So nice of them. So they are basically social capital. They are not competing for social capital, but you must do what they say and respect what they say, and or you are the bad guy or you're the fascist. They're not going to sell themselves to the highest bidder. So when people are protesting Pfizer, they're not going to go against that, would they? Because they're against the highest bidder. Okay, so Crime Think, that's what you're trying to tell the world. This is what you were trying to tell people. This is what you guys are doing. Oh, we can go to the store, Inc. We can go to P.O. Box, definitely Washington, of course, in Olympia. That makes sense. Oh, here's something that, make sure your emails don't get marked as spammed. They use super aggressive spam filtering. Okay, because we hate spam and blah blah. We get thousands a day. That said, nearly every email we sent is good. However, on very very rare occasions, real emails get filtered out and we never receive them. So whatever, who cares about you guys? Active mail distribution. Oh, in England. Of course, they got a site over in England. Makes sense. Obviously, gentlemen, if you fear for the morality of your wives, the education of your children, the peace of your minds of your investors, the submissiveness of your mistress and house pets, the safety of your armchairs in privatized prisons and factory farms, the manner in which your whorehouses are licensed to the security of the state, and you are right. Well, what can you do? You are rotten, and the fire has been lit. Bum, 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 bum. These guys sound fucking awesome. Oh. Sorry, I got a message. Since we're doing real time here, I hope my one viewer, Mr. Potatoes, you don't mind. It is a slow stroll today, man. Nothing crazy. Just hanging out, learning about these fucking weirdos. So CrimeThink is a master. It is a web place. It is a coming together of ideas to smash the system, unless the system is the corporations, or like people trying to do good, or people trying to not have their kids look at grown men in dresses. There's so many examples, I'm sure, of Antifa being on the side of anti-freedom. They are the brown shirts of the Democratic Party. I don't know. It feels like it. They are. It feels like they are those bad people. Oh, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Feel free to pop in and out. I wasn't expecting anyone today, to be honest. So, but yeah, man, rock and roll, bro. Awesome. That meme last night was so good. Fucking Biden putting his butthole into Sam Smith's body with fucking Zelensky's face. That's like I said, bravo. That was fucking tits. If I wish I could do stuff like that. I wonder, are you good? Are you a good memer? You seem to be. At least you find good memes, my friend. I definitely having that ability. If I thought of something like that, give me $5. For a meme maker. Okay, I did a couple too. I've done a couple. I put them up on my Twitter, and they were okay. I got people like them a little bit, but keep them going, my friend. Thanks for popping in and out. Ladies and gentlemen, next we are going to find out what kind of books. Apparently they write books and sell books. And the books are probably like, I'm a jerk. I want to destroy Windows. See how it looks when I pop it up. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, I did a video yesterday. I think I had there's a couple sections of 10 or 15 minutes. I think I could break them down and put them into the library. Especially when I found out about MK, what was that? Nakama? Namakoma? That was pretty interesting stuff. That's crazy what they did. So we got contradictionary. I bet it's a lot of contradiction of the dictionary. Work. If you're not stealing from your job, you are stealing from your family. Expect resistance. Days of war. Nights of love. Dun, 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 dun. Recipes for disaster. The anarchist cookbook. I wonder what's in that. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm a burping maniac the last couple days. There we go. They said, we love making books. Of course they do. From passionate writing and meticulous editing to intricate and unique design to expert and careful production, these books are the result of much love and care. They've been built this for over a decade. You'll find the proof is in the tiny details and orchestrated moments that can only be achieved with ink-soaked paper. Okay, so these people sound kind of, I feel like they're from Portland. They're like city uppities. I feel like they're city uppities who take pride in their creative actions. Just very misguided, maybe. Yeah. Very misguided. If I'm on their team. I'm on team, disrupt the system. But I'm not team protect capital and team mandates and team corrupt government. Cool, yeah. Good. You make potatoes. He says I steal some and I make some. Is there a way to off topic? But is there a way to watermark it to know it's yours? I guess. I don't know if you've seen the one I did. The one with Biden get the people's heads or money stacks, and they were going to Ukraine. Well, at least Palestine got nothing. I mean, I had to make the meme. I just edited it to where I wanted it to be. But if you can make memes, I guess you can trademark it. Do people get money off of them, or do they like get credit at least? I'm sure some people get credit for it if you're a good meme maker, right? If you're good at what you do, people are like, oh yeah, that's another potatoes meme. And I'm sure they all have a certain, folks who do artistic stuff. They have uh, ways of doing it, and you can kind of tell, like, oh yeah, that must be one of his. That must be one of her work. So okay, they're books guys. They write books. They read books. I don't know if they read books. They probably do. I can see that. I can see a black-haired emo goth kid, definitely white, definitely skinny, woman or guy, or just a woman trying to be a guy, sitting in their house at 3 o'clock in the morning, reading a book like "A Wall They Can Build," a guide to borders immigration across North America. No wall can build. Oh, wait, no wall they can build scrutinizes the borders that control movement around North America. Drawing on early, wait, drawing on nearly a decade of solidarity work in the desert between Mexico and Arizona, the authors uncover the real goals and costs of U.S. border policy. Who benefits from it, and what will it take to change? Well, I feel like they're my friends. We don't benefit from it. American people don't. Regular everyday Joes, the lower class. Geez, I wonder, these books, they don't benefit from it. The people benefiting from it are other countries, and the people who come in illegally. I'm sorry. It doesn't benefit the legal people who wait years to come in from Nigeria. It takes them like I heard of someone taking like 10 years to be on the list and finally get over, and they love it, and they're like, wait, these people are jumping across the fucking border, and they're getting like paid money, and they're getting traveled to a new city all on the cost of the government. They're getting cell phones. But what? I had to work 10 years. I had to spend money. Who was I talking to yesterday? Shit. Oh, a good friend. I guess no, not. I mean, this person. Someone how do I say this? Might as well say it. A friend of the show, Katie Marie. Her parents came in from Cuba, and they had to wait a long time, and it cost a lot of money, and they did it legally, and they did it right. So it benefits. Who does it benefit? No wall they can build. Who does it benefit? Boy, and you get so heated so fast. I can be like, they will not take us. They will not come across the border. We'll build that wall. I will not win. There are days of war and nights of love. Yeah, your love is what? Okay, well, books, they're fine. We found out they write books. Maybe we should, I might have to look at some of their books. Maybe I'll buy one of these days. Because they're against capitalism. So apparently me buying a book, I wonder if they'll give it to me for free. Oh, let's see. Let's see here. Let's see how virtuous they are. No wall they can build. Buy it now. It better be cheap. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's nice, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you make I'm sorry, for the folks watching, Potato said he makes his own. Sometimes he does it. He steals. Hey man, we're all pirates. There's a gentleman. His name is Ian Crossley. You might know him. He is an authoritarian pirate. Old long joke from season 1 of IRL. But yeah, we all have. Sometimes we're pirates. I watch movies illegally sometimes, but don't tell. Hey, don't. Sometimes they do. Nobody knows. So we have to be pirates. But if you make good product, you share it. What was the most you've had? What was the, I mean, I hate to say, like, what's the most clicks? Like, did you have one where people were like, you got like 1,000 or something, like, likes, you're like, damn, that was a good meme. Someone, you did well. I mean, granted, it's just on Twitter, but it is, if you do a good meme, you're going to get around. Folks are going to know. They're going to see it. Or at least they might click on it and say like. And I didn't understand the importance of memes. I wasn't around 2016. I wasn't in the whole Save America thing. But I can imagine. I'd love to go back to 2016. Why are you still in my head? Jesus. Sorry. I would love to go back. Oh, I can hear myself. I'd love to go back and be like, the memes that came out. Because I hear it was like a meme war. I totally would love to be meme wars. Because some are hilarious. And sometimes when you do see some of the lefties ones, was it? Yeah. Yesterday we were looking at one, and their meme was just like, "You stink. You're so dumb. Oh, what? Okay. Where's the meme at? It's like, I hate Trump. He's stupid. And it was just a picture of like Trump yelling at someone. It's so dumb. Oh, Trump went to freaking East Palestine and he gave them hamburgers and he took them to McDonald's. What a jerk. What am I missing here, folks? What am I missing here? A lot. They're missing a lot. Wait, so I can't click on these pictures? Oh, they go up top here. Ooh. Who benefits? The design to kill. Who benefits? Am I slow there, potatoes? Do I keep lagging, man? I hate this fucking... I'm sorry. I have to... Maybe one day, when I get like 1,000 subscribers and I'm able to do decent stuff. Or maybe in a couple weeks. I got a new job offer, so we'll see what happens there. Buy like a decent one. A decent computer. Oh, I'm gonna get a microphone too. Over this one, I do YouGov polls. Potatoes, if you don't do YouGov polls, I suggest doing YouGov polls. They pay you money. Anybody watching today's show, you should be doing YouGov polls. It is a small part in a big scheme of bureaucrats looking at the YouGov poll and be like, okay, most Americans know we're on the wrong path. That's a big question. So that gets talked about a lot. And you say most Americans don't agree with cutting off titties of young girls. So the more that base folks do those polls, I feel like that is a better overall talking point for the country. And they give you money. I mean, a certain amount of points. So far, I've got $200 from them for Amazon, and it's going to freaking it's going to buy me a microphone from fucking me talking to the camera, just so I can tell more about how bad the government is. Okay, a little bit of lag, but spotty. God dang it. One of these days, my friend Potatoes, I'll have a real system. I'll be a real boy. So, Crime Thing, thank you for your time. Let's get out of here. I have to answer someone real quick, but I'll talk to you as I got a text. Got a friend up in Poconos. You know what I mean? The best thing about FaceTime in the whole computer world is you can talk to people that you can talk to them face to face. Oh, geez, some of the conversations we have, I would love to get it recorded on fucking screen. It's some good convos. And she calls herself Miss she might see this down the road, but she is, I'm not gonna give her name. She's a beautiful woman. She calls herself a feminist, but not like not like a crazy feminist. So she's totally, I guess she's first wave or second wave, and she's very strong in her convictions. And we had a huge abortion argument for like, I call her, and I got my best friend and her, and we have these conversations, and he didn't say one word. We were like at it for like an hour, and it was just over. Like, how she was like, okay, I'm okay with it, and I was like, wait, people do after 8 months, and it was just a long conversation. But I don't know where I was going with this. No idea. But yeah. That's what I got to talk to. I'm sorry. That's what's going on. Oh, and that's what I'm saying. I was saying FaceTime's nice, or whatever. And then the conversation we have, you can record. I don't know how that works. I don't know how understand how people do that. But look at me coming through, guys. Watch, if you're new to the show, welcome to the show. I love saying that. I'll say it all day. I got like a monitor right here, and I got like a monitor right here, my phone, and so I can see chat with Potatoes talking. And then I have a screen here, and I have a microphone. So it's folks, I'm blowing up. I got 102 subscribers. What? I mean, it took like 3 years, but I'll take it, my friends. I'll take it. So these are the books. Okay, what is this? Are we still on books? Featured collection of books. Oh, a sticker. Okay, here's a sticker. You guys want to see the sticker? Let's see what the sticker is. Okay, it's blue. Democrat. Immigrants, welcome. The border is not a wall. It's a system of control. It doesn't protect people. It pits them against each other. It doesn't foster togetherness. It breeds resentment. It doesn't keep out predators. it gives them badges and guns. The border does not divide one world from another. There is only one world, and that border is tearing it apart. Dun, dun, dun. Can I ask you there, Antifa people, what's your take on Ukraine? What is your take on Taiwan? What is your take on, geez, so many other places? Please tell me how you feel, Mr. Crime Think. I'll be waiting. I would love to have a show to talk to lefties and be like, guys. You know, I'm not transgender. I'm sorry, so I'm not part of your group, but I am with you on the whole anti-government thing. And you think there's no borders and it's a bad thing, and Donald Trump and me, I'm a racist and a xenophobe, and we're bad people, but are you okay with the Ukraine border? Why can't Russia expand? And also, Potatoes, if you're still here, I appreciate you popping in and out, but if you're still here, it fucking sucks. You have to I have to click on it, and then I have to sit and let it stop the little circle thing, and then I can start talking. I don't know why I keep bringing that up. It just pissed me off. I want a better system. I want a better system. Okay, here we go. Crime Think. I feel so much better calling it Crime Think than Crime Inc. I was calling it that since I found it today. I'm like, I know this website that I went to back in the day. It's Crime something, Crime Inc. And I was like, Crime Inc. And then I read, and I didn't read it. Like, we're doing this blind. And then I found out it's Crime Think. Dumbo. So let's see. Oh, can you see the screen? Okay, we have a forest in the city. Oh, 2 years of forest defense in Atlanta, Georgia. 2 years? This is what's going on? I heard it was happening for a while. Okay. Shit. I'm going to go here. Folks, we're going to do a new segment. It's called A Forest in the City. Stop. Start. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kidding. I just have so much fun doing this. I can talk to a camera screen all day long. All day. What do we got here? Yeah, I want to go here. So we could do tools. I'm going to do the tools. I know they have a lot of good posters, folks. The Crime Think family has a lot of posters, and they do a lot of creative work. So they're very creative in what they do. But, yeah, apparently this happened for 2 years. That's a nice photo, though. Trees give life. Please take it. 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 Please take it? Or police take it? See, they weren't thinking about that. Trees give life. Police take it. Are you saying please take it? Please, trees give life. Please take it. What, take the tree's life? Are you talking about cutting down the Amazon rainforest, my friends? I don't like the way you think. Do not cut down. And why do you always hide your faces? If you're so righteous. You're so righteous, you little blonde lady. Little blonde. I bet that's well, it looks like a male, but it might be a little blonde lady. No, definitely it's a dude. That's a lady. That's a dude. That is, I don't know, but probably a dude. That is a lady. Oh, green hair, bright hair, green hair. That's a lady. Even though I've seen guys with it. That's a dude. Look, you can just tell by people. You can just tell the way their body is and their structure and their framing. That's how you can point people out. Granted, sometimes. Granted, sometimes you can't tell. What's it called? Passing. But off subject, since we're talking about body structures and stuff, there's I was thinking about watching a video with y'all and doing it. It's from The Cut or Jubilee. You know, they do funny, weird stuff, but it's called Lesbians. Lesbians versus lesbians. What do lesbians think? It's called On the Spectrum. How do they think? And the one, when I seen a preview of it, and one of the lesbians was a fucking man. So Jubilee, I mean, I guess they're super woke and super stupid. So, but they had a dude who was A dude. Oh, Jesus. They had a dude who was a woman, or I guess identifies as a woman. No, I don't care. They had a dude with long hair and fake tits, um, be a lesbian on a show of lesbians. Like he was beef. His hands were thicker than mine. He had big old facial structure. We should do that. We should do that one of these days. We should watch these weird woke videos and talk about them. Probably end up making fun of them a lot. Okay, real quick, off topic. No, on topic. Um, this is when they dudes were shooting at the cops, and the cops killed the dude, and Antifa's mad, and they did a little rioting, or I think probably broke windows because they're fucking bitches. Um, Forest in the city. So this has happened on for 2 years now, apparently. So this is from February 22nd, 2023. Today's the 26th, from 4 days ago, folks. Hmm. Hmm. Can we see it? Oh, you can see it. Good. Okay, we all can see it. So this is an analysis. It's a current events and its history. Ooh, it's in all of them. Boom, boom, boom. The campaign to defend the forest in Atlanta, Georgia, has become one of the most vibrant movements of the post-Trump era, interweaving environmentalism, abolish. Fuck. One of these days, I'll get so good at talking, I'll never have to repeat myself 9 times. Abolitionism, and the fight against gentrification. What? Okay, that makes no sense. Wait, that's stupid. Okay, hold on. Let's keep going. But gentrification is like taking a shitty town and bringing in people who have some money to make it to a better town. And a lot of times, I'm sorry to say, the people who are poor get kicked out, or they can't afford the rent anymore, so they move. But if you have a forest and you're building a facility there, you're not kicking out any poor people. Maybe animals. Is that animal gentrification? Is that what it is? But we're probably gonna find out a lot about these people they say a lot of stuff. They say a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, and they're gonna keep saying it, even though it doesn't really make sense. It just sounds good to them, and they're red herrings or whatever. They're straw mans. It's gentrification because they're gonna build a facility to help people learn and train, so the cops don't kill people on the street anymore for no reason. They're gonna train them so it's better for us overall, but we're mad just because. Just because they're going to get better what they do, and more, not the cops shoot people anyway all the time at all. Well, not at all, but you know what I mean. But let's not let them get better what they do. So it's better for our community. So it's better for your community. So it's better for every community. So it's better for me. So for my friends, and for as they like to say, POCs, which is everyone who's not white. Their whole Their whole shtick is based on stupidity. But here we go. I'm sorry. Let's go. So gentrification of the woods. Yet, as police shift to deploying lethal violence and indiscriminate terrorism charges, it has reached a critical juncture, folks. Participants explore how this struggle has developed over the past year, reflecting on the practices that have given it strength and analyzing the challenges before it. So I like going to links. Let's check out links real quick. I'm going to be pausing in my movement, I'm sure, but I want to go to these real fast and see what they have to say. Oh, look at this. This is a good photo, man. This is a good site. I guess they are the people of who they are, so they get the best photos and the best insides. I might come here more often. We might have to come here a couple times. No Cop City. No bike trail, little walking trail. So they went from the campaign to defend the forest, which is the city in the forest. It's not a city in the forest. Like, was it? Hold on. Is it a homeless camp in there? So where I live in my town, if you go down this one bridge, and I'm a good person because I went there and I helped clean it up one day. I helped out the people. I'm a helper people. It was like a little city in the forest. It was underneath the bridge, and you go through the woods, and then like there's homeless camps. There was one big, huge homeless camp. I think, they said like there's like 40 people living there, but it was huge. I don't know if this is what they mean. So I'm just going to read it with my eyeballs real fast, see if I see anything. The week's activists. If you're looking for ways to keep the earth inhabitable and put a stop to this police oppression, this could be your chance. If you are looking for ways to keep earth inhabitable and put a stop to police oppression, this could be your chance. Read on for lessons of a year of forest. Oh wait, they read on to learn the lessons of a year of forest defense. So I like this site. So they're going to go ahead and give us lessons of what they learned in their year of defending the forest. So if you want to, down the road, my friends, if you want to learn how to defend the forest, I would suggest you go to crimethink.com and read the article called A City in the Forest. I feel like these people are retarded and dumb and don't know shit, but also feel like their causes might be okay, or their, not cause. Like they went in the woods for 2 years, and now they got like ways to, like a guide of how to. Hopefully they have a guide of how to. This is what they're telling us. So I kind of like that. I mean, I'm not living in the woods for 2 years just because some cops want to make a base camp to get better at the job and become better people. I'm not mad about that. But they learn a lot. Atlanta is a city in a forest, the most tree coverage of any urban center in America, blah, blah, blah. There are governments of Atlanta and Delta County and the Atlanta Police Foundation are attempting to build a police training compound next door in Entrenchment Creek Park. A scandalous land swap deal will give public lands to Black Hall Studios, which hopes to expand their nearby soundstage complex into the biggest such facility on earth. Ooh, so cops are giving this away, and then these Hollywood weirdos are getting this other thing. The forest forms an essential link to the urban wildlife corridor, which these developments will destroy. I mean, yeah, I understand that part. If the developments go forward, the entire metropolitan area, which is currently insulated from the worst consequences of ongoing climate change. Why? How are they so insulated from climate change? Isn't climate collapse the worst thing in the world? Will experience worse floods, higher temperatures, and smog-filled afternoons just as the world enters a century of climate crisis and ecological collapse. This is cool. Okay, so we got a little thing here. Where do they want to do it? Where's Cop City at? Why don't you show us? So they're showing us this is where, what's their name? Oh, the Creek people. Okay, so here's the Creek that they want to do the studios, which is Black Hole Studios. See here? And the industrial complex. And right here is the little creek place they're talking about. And they got an arrow pointed right here. If the developments are completed, everything surrounding the east of Starlight and Constitution will be destroyed. So east of Starlight and Constitution. All this will be destroyed? I don't know. Oh, Metro State Prison. There's a state prison there too. Honor Farm. Metro Regional Youth Detention Center. So they mad. Hold on. I don't know any hotkeys. There we go. So they're saying everything east of Starlight and Constitution will be destroyed. And they're saying what? Black Halls will expand their nearby. So Black Halls wants to expand their nearby thing. Maybe over here. But Entrenchment Creek Park is where they're actually... Is that where they're holding the... Oh, yeah, that's where... Okay, that's where they want to build Cop City and all that. Entrenchment Creek Park. And Black Hills is going to be like, okay, I'll expand over here. And the cops get this. And Antifa is like, no. Because everything will be destroyed. I don't think so. I know there's regulations. I don't know the regulations, so I'm not too into that. But I know there's regulations. And this is a good map. So these people are pretty, I don't know, on the ball. Like, they give you, their brain is stupid. But they have, they're giving us good knowledge in what they want and expect. So I have to give them props on that. Their mission is terrible, but they sounds like they're writing good works. Why aren't they using the journalism for anything better? The area where the Police Foundation hopes to build their training compound is also the site of the old Atlanta prison farm. In the 19th century, slaves worked this land. This is so fun. So slaves worked that land. Let's see if it's true. Atlanta Press Collective, 1860 slave census record for George Key. Oh, okay. We got Vaughn and Hillbilly. What's up, guys? As I take a pause, Mr. Von Clausewitz says the war in Ukraine will be determined this May. It's mud season. Mobile warfare is done in late April and late October. Russia started the war fighting at a 2-to-1 disadvantage. Now it's a 3-to-1 advantage. What do you mean? Like they have more people? And Mr. Hillbilly, welcome, bud. I'm late. Hey y'all. Yeah, I thought about talking about Ukraine, but it's Sunday. Let's want to relax and talk about these weirdos, Antifa people, who apparently have a good. Apparently, their website seems to be pretty good so far. This is the video we all seen and know and love. I think we talked about this the other day, didn't we? Yeah. Little skinny kid. Oh, hey, we got a tree climber. I didn't notice this. We got tree climbers. They will get beat up. Okay, so let's go back to the other link that we talked about. Yet police shifted to employing lethal violence. Oh, what's their lethal violence? Is when they killed that guy because they shot at the cop. Deadly violence against protesters is the new normal. By who? The Nation? Where's my, I do have, NewsGuard certified. 92.5. So they are mad that cops are shooting back at them for shooting at cops. I'm very upset, too, that they shot at cops. That they shot at anybody. And they burned that fucking dude's car down. They burned that regular guy driving through. I guess he couldn't escape. I would like to read that story, too. He couldn't escape, so they went ahead and burned up his truck. And then they flipped it on side. Like Antifa, I don't care. Whatever your message is, no matter how much I might have an idea and agreeing with it, your methods are horrible and your brain is shattered. Here we go. Check it out. This is them. I love it. Listen, this is the way they talk. An old Atlanta police farm. An old truck is repurposed. What, the truck that you burned up? But it's repurposed. Because no longer it works and helps this guy getting back and forth to work or whatever he does. It's repurposed as a thing to stand on and pose. I'm surprised they ain't doing like the right hand. Like, let me look at my, the fucking raise my fist and resist type thing. I gotta see if that hour's fine. So yeah, you guys are okay. So who cares about the cops? We're not gonna go up. We don't want to go off tangents because right now we're following them. We are going to the Antifa websites, and we're learning about their websites. So I don't want to get into the stories about the cops. We already did, even though this is really good. I mean, I like their links. They're doing good links. I am pretty impressed with the whole Crime Think website. So far, it's only been one story. So we learned about the cops. So that's very interesting. Force in the city. Among those who wish to see Cop City built are the Atlanta Police Foundation, Mayor Andrew Dickens. Wait, Andrew Dickens is black. Can't he? He's supposed to be a good guy, right? They're Antifa. You and your stupid fucking brain. Relax. And the various corporations that deal with city government. Real estate mogul and film industry executive Ryan Millsap is preparing to destroy a public park on adjacent land parallel with the Forest City. Adjacent land parcel with the Forest City. So I don't know much about Cop City. Sounds like Cop City is going to be a good thing overall, but you guys are all crazy. You're all crazy. Let's go back to the website. I guess there's an I guess there's an uprising in Peru. Anarchists discussed the revolt against police violence in a state of emergency. Current event. They remember Jen Angel. They do solidarity with Alfred Cospito. He is an Italian anarchist on hunger strike against solitary confinement. Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to eat sometime. I mean, respect to your hunger strike. But people are they're gonna IV you and they're gonna put a tube into your fucking gut. So you can't. It's not gonna work, my friend. And no one knows about it but you or in these Antifa site. A new series, audio versions of Crime Inc. articles. Okay, so they can read it to us. So this is the Audible version of Amazon Books. And you can get it right here, folks, at crimethink.com. Solidarity with the movement to stop Police City. We already found out about that. Here we go. We got the defense of Luth. It looks Russian, so it'd be like Lutsarath. A photo essay and poster documenting ecological destruction and resistance. They all look the same. They're all the fucking same. Those people, Antifa guys, are all the same. I guess because it's a little army. It's not an idea. They're all retreads. I know, Antifa. I'm sorry for watching this, Antifa. I keep putting you down, my friends. I it's just what it is. But your brain is like you're still in 5th grade or 8th grade or something. Let's look at the tools they have. So, tools at crimethink.com//tools. Drawing in more than 2 decades of activity, we offer a wide range of material for you to download or order in mass quantities. Use these to educate, agitate, and transform spaces around you. Oh, I like that. I can disrupt the system. Use these to educate, agitate, and transform the spaces around you. Okay, so they have Zines. A great many of our texts are available here in pamphlet forms. Oh, I want to get some of these. They're so funny. Print them out or photocopy them to distribute at schools, protest concerts, social events, farmers markets, or anywhere else people might be hungry for ideas. Well, if I'm at a farmer's market, I'm hungry for vegetables and probably pickles. Over at the Amish place down the road here, they make the best pickles. You can also obtain PDFs to change everything. Our introduction to our anarchism in dozens of languages to change everything site. Ooh, I'm gonna open that up. I'm not gonna go there, but is this where you guys have you ever heard of Luke Frykowski? He is We Are Change, and there is to change everything, and he is a form of anarchist libertarian, and they are anarchists. Ooh, I wonder if he's a Fed. Journals. They write journals. Also, Anne Frank, apparently she was part of the group back in the day. She wrote a journal about the corporatists coming after her. TK in the house. What's up, man? Welcome to our adventure down Crime Think Antifa shit. And then for you guys new folks here, we have Rose City Antifa. So they're I guess they're a real deal Antifa. And then if we have time, I don't think we will, but there is a Twitter Antifa Rose Think type thing. All right, so what did we talk about? You can download a lot of stuff. Let's see. I want to see. Yeah, I don't want any journals. They have posters. They have stickers. They have videos. They have music, and they have logos. Oh, I can look at the logos. What kind of logos you guys got? I hope it's hand with a Molotov cocktail. I'm a huge Molotov cocktail fan. I've never used them, and I think they're destruction, but they make for great art. Here we go. If you're wondering, we have a light bulb with a wrench. So you have an idea, you make the wrench and you fix it. Okay, I like that. But then we have a bone. So we are making a machine out of a good idea, and it's to hurt people. I don't like it. Crime Think with a cop and a dog. Crime Think with a barbed wire. So he's putting a jacket over a barbed wire, and He wants to hurt someone. Window? Window. Yes. Smash windows when you can. So, I like this one. We have a person smashing a window and walking into it. Sounds very Antifa. PF Mag, Crime Think, another one. Okay, got a bullet. Bullet in the head. Cool. They got some stickers, or they're actually their logos. Oh, cool. Thank you for your logos. They're Antifa Crime Think. They're not good enough. You need to work on them. I'll make you a good one. We'll work on this together. We will become the disruptors of the corporation machines. I want to see posters. I bet they got good ones. So on their website, they have posters that we can go to. This one is their latest one. It's called Borders, the Global Caste System. Ooh. We've worked with some of our favorite artists to produce a new full-color poster in the same series as our classic Capitalism is a Pyramid Scheme design. Borders, it's called Borders, the poster is called Borders. A global caste system illustrates all the different elements that make a border, from the extraction of resources on one side to wage disparities on the other, and all the brutality and justice in between. A visual narrative, I must say. The poster depicts the reasons people migrate, the forces ranged against them, and the ones who benefit from the state of affairs. Just as the poster accompanied to our earlier work, this poster functions as a companion to our new book. Oh, so you like capitalism, but apparently you hate capitalism. It functions as a It functions as a companion to our new book, No Wall They Can Build, a guide to borders and migration across North America. This poster illuminates the ideas set forth in the book, presenting them in a form that can appear on the walls of your town to stimulate conversation and show solidarity with everyone who is affected by borders. Well, the whole thing is solidarity. Well, how about we show solidarity for the American people? How about show solidarity for the people who live in the country that you live in and who want a better America and to get the government off our back? Where is our solidarity? Why are you so against that? You guys are a bunch of fucking frauds. Anyways, let's check it out. Let's check out this fraud work. They have great ideas. They don't constitute them really well. They don't do a good job. Am I in the way? I'll move it over a little bit. Okay. So this beautiful poster, and I want to zoom down on it. Boop, 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 so we all can see it. Oh, borders. It's the global caste system. So we're going to start here is, we're going to have to read a little bit real quick because this is very important to us. The bottom of the poster, it says, the border is not just a wall or a line on a map. It's a power structure, a system of control. The border is everything that people live in fear of the deportation. Everywhere immigrants are denied the rights accorded citizens. Everywhere human beings are segregated into and excluded. The border divides the whole world into gated communities and prisons, one with the other in concentric circles of privilege and control. At one end of the continuum, right, there are billionaires who can fly anywhere in private jets. On the other end, inmates are in solitary confinement. Well, they shouldn't be bad inmates. I know. As long as there is a border between you and those less fortunate than you, you can be sure that there will be a border above you too, keeping you from the things you need. The people will tear down that second border for you. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. And who will tear down that second barrier for you, which is the one above you? If not the people separated by you by the start. So that's stupid. So they're talking about border walls. Border walls are bad, but then they go into, oh, you know what? The main border, the bad part is you against the people above you. Why can't you just do that from the start? Like, why is your whole let illegal immigrants, criminals in here, and then what I really mean is smash the system above us that is class system, which is the bigger barrier, which is the real problem in the world. And that's because it's all fake propaganda. They're all shitty. So they're burning a forest down here. And you see the first forest burning. Yep. Okay, we're extracting diamonds. Antifa. I'm sure that you're a trans woman wants to have a nice ring when they get probably not married, but it's probably called a union with y'all. So you burning the forest. You got a bunch of guys with guns. We got trucks putting it down a hole. We're extracting the system, killing the earth, killing the people, and we got people hanging from trees or from the. Oh wow. I mean, yeah, this makes a lot of sense if you want to look at all the the lithium pits and all the diamond pits in the Congo and stuff that are run by Japan, China, and definitely American interest groups. So, yeah, don't talk to me about it. Talk to them about it. So they all die there. And then we have a bus going into America, coming out of America. It's deportation. We got people in trains. Look at this. They're going in trains. So they're coming in illegally. And then we got someone above them who are jumping on it and breaking it down illegally so they can get in. So they're helping out. It's like, let's break in and get out. But we're so mad that they're deporting us. Like, do you want to live? You definitely want to live in a world with no rules and laws. And then you will end up on the bottom, folks. Your little LARPing system is on the bottom. You will be smashed and broken. Especially people like me and people watching this show. If you think you have any ability to tell us what to do or how we want to live, we will smash you down. Okay, and then once you get over the wall, good job, illegally. I know a lot. I lived in California for 6 years. I've met a lot of illegal folks, and I know them here when I worked at welfare office. They're cool people. There's nothing against them. It's against the system that they're doing and them breaking the law. So they're working hard. This is like strawberry fields. We used to have, we had going to work. There's huge fields, and they're all strawberry fields. And people work like 14 hours a day. They used to come buy cars from me. I'm like, I got 12 grand. I'm like, how'd you got 12 grand? He's like, well, I worked 10 years in the strawberry field for $14 an hour, and I saved up. Like, oh, cool. And you have to sell it to him because he's got his brother, sister, aunt, who's a legal citizen who could buy the car. So like aunt has like 5 cars in her names plus. A lot of times, folks, the illegals, they're aunts, or I'm sorry, their grandmas. We used to sell so many cars to people who had put it in their grandma's names. And these people are so dumb. They'd have like $800 car payments. This is back in the mid-2000s. $800 car payments. Because they lived at home. They all lived at home. But they put it in grandma's name. And there's no way. The guy bought an Escalade. This is one instance. And there's no way he's going to make that payment. And then poor grandma's fucking credit's going to get fucked. Because they are not thinking about the big picture. They're thinking about themselves and how cool it is. Oh, I got to have a cool car. No, bro. You don't. You got to get from A to B. And then we have on the left here, we got Obama's cages. Not Trump's cages. Obama's cages. They're all sleeping on a bed on the floor. That's fine. I mean, whatever. And then you're going into the city. We have the wall here, right? Wall 1, folks. Wall 1. And after you get past the first wall, it's a bunch of small houses on a bunch of shit on the ground. Clean up your shit. You won't have to worry about it. You have a bunch of places that are tagged. Well, don't let your youth tag up your walls. That's the parents' fault. That's the people in the community's fault. We got a little tire right here. That is your fault for not cleaning up that tire and getting rid of it. Don't blame the system of people who don't want to clean up after themselves and don't expect their community to be helping them out or doing good for their community. That's a you problem, my friend. And then we have the second wall, which is the big houses. Where's suburbia area? Where's the middle ground? Where's the rural folks at? Why is it all like this? I don't know, Atlantis Part 2. Sorry. Hillbillies is Atlantis Part 2. Is that what this is? Atlantis Part 2? And then you're going into the houses of the nice folks, which is great. And then you got the White House in the middle. This is the way they see it. This is their global caste system. Well, this doesn't seem like a global caste system, my friends. It looks like y'all bitching that America has borders. And you're mad about that. I don't see the fucking Ukrainian border. I don't. You guys are a bunch of liars. But we know that, folks. We know that. But that's why we're here investigating what they think. Like, this is what their brain mentality is. They're retarded, incoherent, childlike brains are... Okay, we extract from land. I mean, I agree with that. We're killing down trees, burning trees. I know. I understand all that stuff. We're not retarded. Us people, us non-cultists are definitely far from dumb. We understand that that's not the best thing. That you're. It's a very bad thing that you have like 15,000 Nigerian workers in slippers battling every day for 16 hours a day just to get some diamonds or some lithium for the corporations. We understand that. That's bad. But then, how could you put that into aspect and conjunction with coming over and breaking the wall, coming over legally, and working in the fields, and then putting people in detention centers, and then you have one wall and people not cleaning up after themselves, so being dirty, and you got another wall. Like, how does their brain doesn't? They're not critical thinkers. They don't sound like it. They like their art. They like their stories, but they've been taught. They're definitely brainwashed, and they're definitely ignorant. Very dumb. Very ignorant. They're ignorant on the whole grand scale of things. Okay, this is the book that we're going to read later on. But let me go back to the Crime Inc. So that was one poster. There's one poster that I'm trying to share out into the world. It is, it's dumb. It's artistic, and you got a little kids. You got to, I feel like a fifth grader wrote that. Or I probably did that in art school. But yeah, it's just, I don't know how do you combat that? Like, it's the American people. They put the walls up, and it's so bad. It's an oppression to the system. I'm like, well, yes, it's bad that you come in illegally and you want to do bad things. Why do we should have an open border if you're not doing anything to help out the people inside the border? Think about that. Think about that. Capitalism is a pyramid scheme. Is it not? Capitalism pyramid scheme? So I would like to see what they think about capitalism pyramid scheme. Oh man, I have 6 people watching at once. Go team. So yeah, capitalism is a pyramid scheme. Let's see what they have to say about capitalism. The labor of those lower on the pyramid scheme enriches the ones toward the top. To stay stable, the economy has to draw in more and more resources, colonizing new continents, workforces, and aspects of daily life. The resulting inequities can only be maintained by ever-escalating force. The resulting inequalities can only be maintained by yeah, that's sounds like the United States government right now escalating force to keep the inequities between us and the corporations and big tech and big pharma. That's, yeah, you got a good point, but I feel like the way you guys go about it still is wrong. It's not a capitalism problem. It is a government regulation problem, and you culties following in and stepping in like lemons. We're encouraged to compete against each other to improve our positions on an individual basis. Yeah, merit system. But there's not enough space at the top for all of us. No matter how hard we work, and no pyramid scheme can go on expanding forever. Sooner or later, it's bound to crash. Global warming and recession are just the first warning signs. Instead of going down with the pharaohs, let's join forces to establish another way of life. Okay. So there's no room at the top. There's definitely a lot of room at the top. There's not enough space. I mean, yeah, the pyramid schemes don't definitely last forever, but this ain't a pyramid scheme. And then sooner or later, it's bound to crash. So you're talking about capitalism, but then global warming comes into that. Is that because of salt mines and rock mines? Okay, maybe. So Antifa, tell me what you got. Let's go through the pyramid. At the very bottom of Crime Think. My message didn't send. So tell us about what your website is, folks. We got people digging. We got people in jail at the bottom. At least they're watching TV in jail. We got workers. Talk to Nike then, Antifa guys. Why aren't you talking to Nike or any of that? And we got killing animals. Yeah, we need to eat. That's fine. Butchering the services. Next layer up is looks like India or some Middle Eastern country. Oh, definitely is India. Why? Because they're spilling chemicals and shit into the system. So, sorry if you're Indian or any of those bad third world countries, but this feels like it's true, and you're living in shacks. But why are you mad at the United States over that? How's that even do anything? Okay, so next they have a Pearl of the Orient massage. Okay, so we have a massage theater, parlor, where you can get your own done for a little bit of money. And apparently there's a cop. There's a cop with a knee on this guy's neck. Oh shit. Okay, even better. Checks cashed. So after George Floyd, the check cashing place. I wonder if there's a massage parlor next to it. And there's a dog there with a black guy and a white prostitute. She's definitely a prostitute. And a cup on the back of a guy. So that's a form of capitalism. That's one of the bottoms of capitalism. You die. And then we have the... and then we have, we got cops. We got folks here military, watching the border, making sure nobody gets by. But we got Jose up here jumping over that fucking border wall. Okay, so that's a form of capitalism. Apparently, capitalism is protect your borders and the people inside your land from people who would come in illegally and or bring in a bunch of drugs and bad things. That's a bad thing. Here we go. As we go up to the next step. As we're talking about borders and jumping over walls, Mr. Hillbilly says, controversial opinion. I don't feel it's a controversial opinion because I just read it real quick, but let me tell you. Controversial opinion. America crosses borders and gets involved in overseas stuff, but can't come to the aid of our own. Why are we paying for this? Yeah. America, I feel like America is the aggressors and the terrorist people of other countries. Our government, our military-industrial complex, our leaders are doing exactly what they don't want other countries to do. But it's okay when America does it. We can do whatever we want. I mean, I used to be young, and I used to think that's great. Yeah, but yeah, we're the world police. Fuck, we can do whatever we want. But I mean, think about it. You're like, wait a second. Why are we ruining other people's lives? Because they're all humans. They all have hearts. They all have skin. They all rip. They all get cut. They all bleed. They all die. Why is it right for us to do that to them? It's not. And yeah, it's not controversial opinion, my friend Hillbilly. It is 100% right. We made up a Vietnam War. Why we went to Vietnam? We went over there and we killed so many people. All the news stories from Washington Post, New York Times, all the mainstream medias were talking about, Marines died, Army guys died, blah, blah, blah. America's getting hurt. But they don't talk about the 500,000 children that we killed. They don't talk about our percentage of our population that died over there was 0.0001 or something like that for America's population. Granted, we're huge. But their population was 17%. That's a lot of a population. They get murdered off. Or killed. Sorry, not murdered off. I don't know. I feel like it probably was murder. But the guys in the ground were murdering them. It was the government who was murdering them. So I'm not taking it out on the dudes. Yeah, 17%, that's a lot. And the bad guys were the North Vietnamese, but we were doing a lot of propaganda, and we were, napalming. We were napalming the South Vietnamese. Like, it's crazy. The whole story is nuts. Vietnam is a crazy, crazy story, and we were making the South people feel like they owed us money and owed us shit while we were killing them, and we were killing people. No, we're just killing everyone. Doing what we want. Because we are America, and our reach is infinite. And then, okay, we're going to go up to another realm of capitalism. After this bottom realm of George Floyd and jumping over the border, we have in school... And it looks like this kid's getting, you can't see, but this kid's getting beat up. We have a dude, that's probably me right now, watching TV. We got grandma cooking food. God bless her. She's very nice. Oh, and I like this one. We got Johnny Joe My buddy Johnny here, watching TV, wearing a McDonald's outfit, and he's hoping someday he's going to wear a business suit. So that's a good thing about capitalism. Like, oh, I can get better, I can succeed. And then home for sale. Oh, and then you lose your home because capitalism. Oh, this is all one house probably right here. So he's trying to do better, but you know what? The rates go up and everything hurts. But that has nothing to do with capital. That's like the Fed. That's like, I mean, I guess that is capitalism. It's like the people who are in charge raise the prices and make everything worse. But it's not a bad thing to want to be better and have a home. Let's step up. Where'd you go? Okay, step up from that. We got folks smashing buildings. We got Antifa. We got them doing their work. We got people wearing clothes, buying, shopping. So that's regular capitalism. We got people in Starbucks or something like that, eating and drinking and buying stuff. That's fine. That's regular. That's fine. I don't know why in this photo here they have crotch pictures and women pictures up close of that. I guess because the people who are on TVs are weirdies. But they have destruction of the system. Get it, burn it down. We got Antifa, and then we got folks walking upstairs. Okay, from high school, walking up the steps, graduating. But as they go to graduate, the door is locked. Gatekeepers. They can't get into the corporation building because there's a chair there, and someone's drinking Red Bull apparently. But because they can't get in because there's a man who's rubbing the shoulders of a lady, and this must be sexual harassment. So you can't come in my house. I'm too busy giving this lady a massage. Maybe she's tired. Maybe she's like, she's I have a rough day at work. John, can you give me a rub? Yes, I got you. It's just called teamwork. It's compassion and being nice. But in the middle here, we have all the industrial stuff. We're going to make a car. We're going to build a car. Awesome. We're going to... This is Fauci on this one right here. They should probably point this one out more because this is Fauci right here doing all that research to make COVID and hurt a lot of people. So Fauci should be here, not this lady. Okay. How much further does capitalism go? Okay, I'm sorry guys, we're gonna get to go over this. We got this one dude who's in office, and Johnny Joe is jumping out of the window saying no, he must be in Japan. He's probably in Japan. Good thing they put the nets up. Hopefully there's a net there. So they don't kill themselves from working 24/7. Let's not forget that there is, if you're Antifa, if you're with the left, you definitely hate Christ and Christianity and all that stuff. So we have a church here. They hate faith and they hate having a belonging. They hate sense of community. Well, their community is burning shit up, but they hate, a higher power. They hate your heart feeling good about itself because they live in a world of oppression and victimhood, and everything's bad. Everything is against me. Everything. So they would definitely not want any kind of religion, not just Christianity. They don't want Muslim religion. They don't want any kind of religion because it would ruin their whole talking points. And then we have a court system here. Definitely a black guy going to jail. And then we have a medical system. Okay, I guess the capital. We're seeing that. Yeah, lawyers make a lot of money. But that's us. But they have a black person working on a white guy, so that's cool. I respect the race continuation of being nice. And then we have a guy who's a scientist. And then we got the movie. Oh, then we got Hollywood. Hey-oh. And we got Hollywood and the pedos up top. Yep. And we got a banker. And then we got a CEO who's a really nice man because he's killing a bear with this poster, but he's definitely pouring out. What's that? Oh shit. He's pouring out chemicals and bad stuff. And as you see, he's pouring out the chemicals and bad stuff. And it goes down. 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 And then it comes out here into the poor people land. So the CEO guy is pouring out bad chemicals. The business is doing that, and they're hurting the poor people, which is fair. It's true. We have Obama's president. I don't see where the bombs are killing children or killing people across the ways. And then we have Bill Clinton hanging out with Hillary, and there's probably a baby inside there. I guarantee this is Hillary and Bill. They're eating a child so they can live longer. And at the very end is a dollar sign. Boo. Okay, that took forever, I feel like. Was a 1 second. C4 in the army, and when I asked him, he said, "We don't go there. They come here." That kind of made me understand why, but not how. How was that problem? Hold on, wait 1 second. Talking about America, we jump over there, we do bad things. My dad was a CW4, which Chief Warrant Officer 4 in the Army. And when I asked him, he said, if we don't go there, if we don't go there, they'll come here. That kind of made me understand why, but not how. How is the problem? Who will come here? Like Vietnamese people, Japanese people. I don't know if I believe that, man. I'm not sure if they will come here. Sorry. Yeah, I don't feel like that. I don't know who's gonna come here. Who would come here? Who? What bad people are gonna come here into American soil? I don't know. I get it. I get it. I guess that was a way of thinking. Like they're gonna come to us, so we have to go there. But look at the ways we've been going there. The Afghan, Iran, Iraq, all of our ways of going there. Like they're gonna come here and like blow up the Twin Towers. We can go down a rabbit hole for that because I don't know it's true. But I know people from Saudi Arabia were involved, and we said that's fine. Apparently, like I said, we're not going to hold them responsible. We're going to go after Iraq instead, not Saudi Arabia. And if they come here and they're small little blowing up shits and they're going to blow up trains and planes and automobiles, they're not invading us. You're going to get bad people all the time. So just because we get a couple bad people, we're going to go in and try to nation build and ruin people's lives and kill children and kill people in general. We can go after terrorists. That's cool. Like what Trump did with ISIS. But we went in fucking hard, and all these times we went hard and we disrupted people's lives. And I don't know how many we've made better. I'm sure we've helped folks. Don't get me wrong. There are people who are in America now because of that, and they appreciate it and they're happy about it. But I'm not sure. Yes, yeah, you mean us harm, but who's means harm? Who's gonna come here? Like they're saying, the terrorist guys they're gonna send the people on train, but we can't go like take over a town of Fallujah. If the bad guys live in Fallujah, we can do it by CIA or something smaller unit. We're very capable of killing a lot of people. Too much collateral damage. That's all I'm saying. I feel like it's too much collateral damage that we don't need to do. We could do a lot of things, but our collateral damage has been too big and too strong and too much. America is the best. Okay, I want to look at a gender subversion kit. Can you give me 1 second? I want to look at this gender subversion kit. So because this is a big topic today. So Antifa's plan, I don't even know yet. I can get heated. And Antifa's plan is to subvert gender. Okay, give me a second. Goddamn Antifa. Boop, 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 boop. Hellbelly, I want to let you know real quick. I appreciate the convo back and forth addressing that matter of if they will come here and what will we do? How do we stop them from coming here? Or whatever. If they don't come here, we're gonna go there, right? Or if we don't go there, they're gonna come here. I'm new to this talking to a camera thing, and I like that. I appreciate the feedback on how I can pinpoint my thoughts and feelings on it. You know what I mean? For future conversations. Because yeah, Just saying. Thanks. Appreciate it. It's good to know where your brain is and how to get it works and what your actual thoughts are on the matter and how you can fine tune it so you can attack like this. So we can fine tune our thoughts and attack these fucking crazies. Not attack them. We can disrupt. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this new segment is called Gender Subversion Kit. On Crime Think, they have a gender subversion kit because they want to subvert gender. As you have not seen, there is a whole trans is trendy. There are many of, they call them trans terrorists, or I do at least. And it has nothing to do with trans people. It's just there are a lot of trans people who are doing it. You're just a bunch of terrorists trying to push the trans agenda. That's what they do. It's what they're doing. So they have their third poster of their whole website for Crime Think. The first one is the borders. Second one was capitalism. Third one is gender subversion kit. These mother slimy bitches. So let's read about it. Gracias, appreciate it, sir. Part poster, part Zine. What is a Zine? Real quick, I want to see what a Zine is. I seen there was a thing on it. Zines are pamphlets. Their way of saying pamphlet. So Zine. It is part poster, part Zine, which is a pamphlet made to be deployed in an endless number of environments. Oh. The Gender Subversion Kit is a 2-color poster on the outside and a line art illustrated gender fuck coloring book roadmap for both kids and adults on the inside. Inspired by and adapted from The Boys Will Be Girls, Will Be Boys coloring book by JT and Irat. We took parts we loved the most and made a few small changes and mass produced it on the cheap. So this person by the name of JT and Irat, they did a book called, some kind of book called The Boys Will Be Girls, Will Be Boys. Yes, I'm glad I'm reading this. I'm glad everyone here is watching this. We're going to learn about these weirdos and what they are trying to do to our children and what they're trying to spew out into the world. Here we go. For every girl who is tired of acting weak and she's strong, there is a boy tired of appearing strong when he feels vulnerable. Okay, right off the bat, for every girl who is acting weak when she's strong, okay, you're acting weak when you're strong, but then why is the boy, he's appearing strong but not acting weak? So why don't you say every girl who is tired of being vulnerable when she's strong, and then there's a boy appearing strong when vulnerable. Their whole semantics ball game is people fall for it. We don't. Because instead of saying weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, vulnerable. Yeah. You're not going to win. You're not going to win today, Antifa. For every boy who is burdened with the constant expectation of knowing everything. A boy supposed to know everything? What? And a girl tired of people not trusting her intelligence. All right. Okay, so boys are apparently, we have to know everything. We are the smartest people in the room. And that's what they expect from us. Every girl, you're fucking dumb. What? What are this? Do these people feel that way? Is that the way their brains work? That's got to be it. They are the horrible backboard way thinking people. For every girl who is tired of being called oversensitive, there is a boy who fears to be gentle and weep. I don't know about, I can say a lot about everything, but let's read it. Let's keep going. For every boy for whom competition is the only way to prove his masculinity, there is a girl who is called unfeminine when she competes. No. For every girl who throws out her easy bake oven, there is a boy who wishes to find one. Do they even bake anything? I think they do. I had to, my sister had easy bake oven back in the day, and we made food. If I'm thinking right. So where did this come from? Okay, hold on. First we go from weak to strong, to smart, to sensitive, to emotions, strength, intelligence, emotions, and then competitiveness, and then easy bake oven. So for every girl who wishes to not make food or sandwich for her man, there is a boy who wants to make that sandwich. For every boy struggling not to let advertising dictate his desires, There's a girl facing the ad industry attacks on her self-esteem. Yeah, well, that's a huge one. That's a big one. That I agree with, yo. Yeah, that's 100% true. Not that a boy he's struggling to let his advertising dictate his desires. I don't know. I don't think advertising is going to dictate if I want to buy a shirt and or a pocket knife. But there's girls. This is a real problem. Yeah. Real quick. Yeah. Does it mean there is a girl facing the ad industry's attacks on? Yeah. That's ad industries do attack women hard, and they fall for it. And they buy pink razors that cost more money than black razors. Yeah, and I feel bad for them too, man, because they go through, boys can be whatever. Strong, weak. You can be weak. Boys don't care. If you have intelligence, if you're not a dickhead, if you're not some stupid bad person, as a child, you will be ridiculed. I mean, yeah, it's what it is. Everyone gets bullied sometimes, or you don't get bullied, or you're in the middle of the road, or you're doing the bullying. But that's childhood. It doesn't mean you have to change the game. It's been like that through mankind. But when people grow up and become adults, we have tiny little people that's like, look at Pete Buttigieg. Tiny little man. He is where he's at right now. You don't have to be super strong. You could be small and intelligent. But the whole thing about advertising attacks women and self-esteem. Yeah, 100%. Even when it's fat, not phobia, but fat, love yourself for who you are. Like, does that mean a young girl, skinny girl, has to be fat now in order to get it on the movie, get on the front screen of the pages? I don't even. They attack women. I agree with that one. And boys, we're not letting struggling to let ads dictate boys. There's no way. You gotta buy a truck. You gotta buy a dinosaur for your birthday, boy. Otherwise, you're not a real boy. Boys like, no, I want a G.I. Joe or I want something else. I feel like women are too, but I don't know. They probably do. Or they're way more emotional human beings. I wish I was emotional. But okay, real quick before we're gonna do one more. I want to address what Mr. Hibbley says. For every girl who takes a step toward her liberation, there is a boy who finds the way to freedom a little easier. Okay, yeah. Every girl who takes a step towards her liberation, she's like, fuck you, your advertisements. There's a boy who finds a way to freedom a little easier. Yeah, he learns he's a small little boy, but he reads the books and he gets smart. And people are like, oh, cool, man. Dylan's smart. Yeah, that's a stupid one. It's adopted from a poem. Oh, that's part of a poem. Oh, wait, is that the poem part? It's adopted from a poem by Nancy R. Smith. Oh, geez, this is a long poem. But real quick, we were talking about the trans terrorist. And everybody says, but Blair White is, he is a good-looking person. I feel like, yeah, men are good-looking people. Women are good-looking people. And he definitely passes for a lady for sure. But it's definitely, I'm back in my head, I was saying that, because there are trans terrorists. Doesn't mean it's trans people. Like I say, it could be any sexual orientation or whatnot. But they're just terrorists. They're preaching a propaganda, and they are terrorists. Mind terrorists. They're mind control fucking terrorists. That's who they are. We're not going to read that, but I want to read about this little, I want to read this thing here. Remember the first time I saw Blair White? I didn't know he was, she was a he. I had no idea. It was a funny story. Let's go back here 1 second. I don't want you guys to get ahead of me. It was a debate when I first started paying attention to things, and it was a what's it called? It was like a gay debate, like left gays or queers. No, it wasn't queers. It was left gays, right gays, right? And they were debating on a stage. It was good stuff. It was on YouTube. I watched it, and she was on it. He was on it. So weird. I have no problem calling anyone she. You know what I mean? Just don't make me call you she. But yeah, Blair was on there, and they were talking. They were talking about fourth, and I was like, "Who's that person?" Like, they have really good points. I was like, "That's a good-looking person." Is that a? I was like, "They're on the screen. They're on the stage. Like, what's going on here? You don't look like a what I was thinking." And I was like, "Okay, I didn't. You know what I'm saying." And I was like, "Who's this person looking like this?" And they're in this thing. So I didn't know at first. I definitely know at first. If you don't know, you don't know. And if you can't see their hands, if you can't see their shoulders, if you can't see a lot of the arms, because you know we have the giveaways. There's totally giveaways, 100%. But yeah, the first time I seen her. I'm sorry, I'll say her. Um, though he is a man, I have no problem saying she as a biological dude. Um, yeah, totally no idea at first. And I was like, smart person. And like people that were on stage with her were like smart people too. And then the lefties were all stupid. I'm like, why? Like I thought people, you know, at first thought they thought the same. Because like I said, I was new to the whole political world, and they didn't. And I was like, this, and like Blair and those people on the right were like mad because the people, everyone on that side identified as queer, even if they were straight or bi or trans or whatever they identified as queer. And the people on the right were like, why is it queer? What's, you know, why do you have to say you're queer? How big thing of queer? It's like queer is a big thing because I guess everyone, even straight people nowadays, they identify as queer. That's a word. You know what? That's a word we have to start attacking. We have to start attacking queer. We'll have to do more research on queer. Write this down. More research on queer and why do even like straight people or even lesbians or even gay dudes. Why are people identifying as queer? Why aren't they saying I'm gay or I'm straight or I'm lesbian or I'm homo or anything like that? But it's queer. That's a good one. And that kind of sucked to my brain, and that's why I'm telling the story today because it stuck with me. Emily Corn. Oh, I don't know what. I didn't say that. Oh yeah, I know you didn't say that, but I'm talking to the camera, my friend, too. I have to, I'm talking to a camera that people can see all the time down the road. That's all. That's all I'm saying, hey, Bill. You know what I mean? From this end of the thing, this end of the perspective. I just want to make sure that folks watching this, if they ever watch it, nobody might ever watch it, but that they understand that that's my point of view. That's all. Ladies and gentlemen. Before we move on, Mr. Potatoes came in. Oh, I have a potatoes, gentlemen from yesterday, and ladies whoever's here. I have a I'm gonna do a meme. I figured it out. I definitely figured out what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Wait, stay tuned for midday tomorrow. I'm coming out with a meme. Mr. Potato says Emily Kors. I just couldn't stop laughing. It's gonna be a good one, potatoes. It's gonna be a good one. Thank you for the laugh. Let me see what time I gotta leave. I think I might be leaving around 9:30. Oh. Okay, yeah. As you see, I busted out laughing because Emily's got she makes the best faces. Am I gonna go off? I know what. Look at. Okay, check this out. Shahu, what are you talking about? Oh, I like what you're saying. Oh, okay, I'm a regular person. No, I'm not. Jeez. One more time. Ooh, it's interesting. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Okay, next. Let's read about. Oh. So we are going to talk about their queer. What did I say? They said gender subversion. So they're going to try to subvert our gender. This is what Antifa and these weirdos who have weird thoughts about everything, nonsensical thoughts. I feel like they have good basis on some things, but a lot of things they don't. But they want to disrupt the system, which is great. Which is I understand disrupting certain systems, but they disrupt like the free speech of people. They disrupt mandates. They don't disrupt mandates. They disrupt people protesting against mandates for a medical shot. Like your subversion, your subverting, and your of everything is off tilt, my friend. You guys are off tilt. Someday you can come back. Someday you can come back to it. Okay, so they're running their gender subversion kit. And I'm going to move you over to a little bit so we can make sure everyone sees it. For this segment. I got to figure out, too, how to do segments and shit. Like, this is how you do a segment. And then break it open. So So we can get more people on the team, more people watching, so we can spread the message of the good people. So we can make America strong again. We can make America free again. We can make America MAGA again. We like Trump's speech. We can make America Christian again. Well, religious again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying we can make America great again. Trump does some good speeches. If you ever listen to his speeches, you know, one of these days we should do a Trump speech, and by the end of it, we'll all be crying. That guy was so good. Yes. So here we go. So this is their subversion kit. Let's break this into a segment. Boop, bop, boop, boop, boop. Welcome. We thought Antifa wants to subvert your children and their gender. They are against binary systems, though they might say they are non-binary, which means that there are two binary systems, and then they just eat their foot in their mouths because nothing they say makes sense in general. And I feel like Antifa might make more sense than the fucking cult. Because the cult is, especially the gender ideology cults, the trans terrorists, those folks, their shit makes zero sense. They're like, oh geez, examples are, yeah, binary is non-binary, but then I'm non-binary. I'm not conforming, but then I mean there's two genders, and you just fucking your argument is nothing. It makes zero sense. It's not good. It's bad. And you're just saying words to say them. You're saying certain words to make people get triggered. Certain words to trigger people back into your realm. Your dog will listen to everything. You're saying white supremacy is blah blah blah. You're cult. Your brain is lost. I'm sorry, folks. Someday we can help you, and we're going to do our best to help you. So, if you want to know how to subvert gender, we'll find out. We got a picture here of course, shaved head side. If you know, that's the look. At any video game you buy, if you have long hair, you can have a shaved head. I've met some really good looking women, and they'd had cool tattoo too. This one lady had a cool ass tattoo on her head, but it was shaved head and it was longer hair. But if you do like the little comb over, and Gothic's is base, but she's got the haircut. So I am judging people, but I'm judging like 98% of those people, and it's a very valid judgment. Sorry to the 2% that you get mixed in with it, like calling a Karen type stuff. You know, you're getting mixed up in it. Maybe get a new hairstyle, because at a certain point, this look, this feel, this thing is what it is, and it is what it is. You get lumped in with crazies, even though you're not crazy. You're getting lumped in. Here we go. And they have one half skirt. Thank God it's below their knees, because they would not be able to get in many schools. And wearing sneakers. I'm not sure why you're wearing sneakers with that. Probably comfy. But then the boy, of course, he's got a white top. You know, he's like a greaser from the 50s. He should have a rolled up cigarette in his arm. And he's got shoes, and he's got a pink shoes. I don't know why she's not wearing the pink shoes and him wearing the white shoes, because that means his shirt would be matching his shoes. You know, if you understand, you would have your hat matching your belt, matching your shoes. Or you have your shirt matching your shoes. Fashion. Fee speech, people. Yes. When you, if you want to say something, you have to pay for it. Okay, here we go. For every girl who is tired of acting weak when she's strong. Oh, so we're gonna. Oh, damn it! Do I want to repeat this? We have to repeat it. Sorry, everyone. Okay, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for a segment, and I'm gonna do it strong. So, let's go back. So I don't want to come back and record it again. I had no idea. I didn't pay attention to this. Oh, but then we're gonna look at the back of it, and we're gonna have a good time. Apologize to the folks watching live. Listen, this is a gender subversion kit, and we got to go to it. So let's read it. Let's read their poster. Let's see what they got going on. Every girl who's tired of acting weak when she is strong. There's a boy tired of appearing strong when he is vulnerable. For every boy who is burdened with constant expectation of knowing everything, there is a girl tired of not trusting her intelligence. Of people not trusting her intelligence. Yeah. For every girl who is tired of being called oversensitive, there is a boy who fears to be gentle, to weep. For every boy to whom competition is the only way to prove his masculinity, there is a girl who is called unfeminine when she competes. For every girl who throws out her easy bake oven, there is a boy who wishes to find one. For every boy struggling to not let advertising dictate his desires, there is a girl facing the ad industry's attacks on her self-esteem. For every girl who takes a step toward her liberation, there is a boy who finds a way to freedom a little bit easier. Only because the girl finds her way to liberation. If she's liberated, then boys can find their stuff a little bit easier, apparently. Okay. And that was a good one. I like that. But I want to see what they're talking about. Let's see the back of it. This is the back of the poster that when we buy, I don't think I'm going to buy this one. I want to buy another one and post it. But this is what they have on the back. In case you don't know, we will flip it over and see what they think about the gender subversion kit. How do we subvert gender? Let me tell you. And they said this is taken from a pamphlet, an actual pamphlet. So this is just a piece of it, a particle of it. It's not the full thing of it. And you can't see, so we're going to make it smaller real quick. Oh, because I feel like we can see it good. Okay, cool. I do like having a monitor. Guys, I never had a monitor before to see what I'm doing. So it is kind of, it's very useful to have this. Now that I'm learning how to do things. Now that I'm learning how to do things. Okay. Let's see if we're on it. Do I need to go over a little bit more? Boop, 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 boop. Give me 5 seconds. I gotta wait. Linda, what did you just walk in on? We're reading some propaganda for Antifa, and it's called Crime Think Inc. And they are trying to share their weird posters and weird books and weird stuff with everyone, and we're just we're hanging out, seeing what they think, how they work, and how they're trying to spread their propaganda. Sometimes you gotta get a little emotional. You gotta get into it for them to respect their boundaries. Yeah, yes, a gender kit. No, but a subversion gender kit. It's what they want. They are sharing to us so they can subvert gender. It's their plan. I don't know why. That's probably going to show normies. Like, yo, guys, this is what they want to do, and this is what they plan to do, and this is like their goal. And you're falling for it? Wake the fuck up. Oh, real quick. Do you guys, as I'm waiting for my computer to catch up, did you watch Woody Harrelson last night? I seen it on Twit afterwards. It was really good. It was smart. I had no idea where he was going with it until he went there. And then it was like, bam, that was fucking awesome. Like, okay. And the crowds didn't say anything, and they were like, oh, maybe I am a lemming. Yeah, they are lemmings. They got stuck. Excuse me. Yeah, they're part of the system, and it was so good. It was so good. Come on, catch up, Raymond. Oh, I am already caught up. Okay. Let me go a little bit here. Oh, dude, TK, when they're like, TK asks, what are they going to do when they realize their phone's CPU is binary? Nothing. I was going to make some kind of funny comment, but nothing. They're just too stupid. They probably think there's 3 binaries. Wait, no, there's 0, 1, and then nothing. So there's 3 binaries. Oh, but CPUs are not a social construct, whereas gender is a social construct. And I was watching this lady named Misha. Do you guys know Misha? She's on YouTube. She's a young lady, I guess. She looks young. She talks about stuff like that. She's talking about the woke weirdos. And I was watching it. I was like, it was good. But then I had a brain epiphany. I'm like, they talk about how gender is a social construct. And I don't know enough about that. Like, I need to look that up. Like, how does this social construct? What else is a social construct? What is a social construct in general? Are border walls a social construct? Are Antifa a social construct? Are their views of what they think? Are people of color are a social construct, right? So whoa, hold on. So their whole like equality, equity, that's a social construct, right? I don't know, but I'm just going off the top of my head right now. I feel like everything is a social construct. So even all they preach, all their stupid brainness is a social construct. So my whole topic was to come today so we can learn about my goal of today was to come here, learn about how dumb they are, so we can combat it. I always get carried away because I keep talking about everything. I enjoy talking. I appreciate you guys. But we're learning as we go, and we will going to combat their retardedness with facts. Am I not over yet? Jesus, Raymond. But thanks for coming, Linda. Oh, sorry, TK. I mean, my bad. I thought it was kind of like, what do they know in the things, but in all honesty, like, they are stupid. I mean, what are they going to, like, oh, what do I do here? I love the interaction, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Can I see? Oh, good. We can see it on the screen now. Okay. So this is the back of their gender subversion kit. Has anybody ever? Do people do videos and share them with like smoking on screen? Am I like the only person? I'm not sure. I might be. They smoke joints and shit, but I just smoke cigarettes. At least on screen. Bada boom, bada bing. 1 second. So here we go. We have a bunch of pictures here. But before we have the pictures, I want to read what they have on the right here. How do we define gender? With words. How many genders are there? 2. What would the world look like without gender? Men and women? In what ways do you feel confined or restricted by your assigned gender? None. It's not assigned. I either ding dong or I don't. Was the gender assigned to you the one you feel most comfortable? It doesn't matter. It's what I am. What privileges do you or don't you have due to the gender you've been labeled? There's nothing being labeled. It's what I am, and men and women have different privileges. Do you want to know exactly which ones? I'm not going to get into that. Because a man, they can do anything. Arr, arr. Women can't do anything. That's what they want us to think. That's what they want. I bet we're going to read about this next to it. That's what they're going to be like. Because they said women aren't intelligent. Are you stupid? Okay, sorry. How could he not think women are smart? I hate these people. I don't hate them. They're misinformed. They're not smart. We need to fix this. We need to break their brains. We need to fix their brains. Do you feel forced to act in certain ways because of your gender? No, I don't feel forced to, but I feel I'm obligated to like help someone in distress because I'm a man and I have bigger muscles than if a woman's getting beat up. I don't feel forced to, but I know I have that advantage as a man, and therefore, yes, I'm forced to help because I'm a good person. Though we watched that Marine, a little nonchalant Marine the other day, walking around as a big-ass young kid beating on the small little lady, and he walked on nonchalantly, like he's probably part of your little group here, Antifa guys. Crime think. See, I love tangents. What happens when you don't act these ways? Well, I'm either a bitch, called a bitch if I don't help someone in need, or that person dies, or I feel bad forever if they die. If I don't cry in front of a bunch of men, I don't feel bad about it. If I feel like if it was a good time to cry, I would cry. I have no problem crying. I'll cry all day, guys. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy emotions, and I feel emotions need to be expressed. How do we unlearn gender? You can't, because there's 2 and it's what it is. At the bottom here, I don't know if we can see, it says, for answers to those questions, think about them often during your daily life. Oh, okay. Think about them all the time. Think about it all the time. Think about what would it look like without gender? What would it look like without gender? What if I was forced to be a certain way? With these ideas in mind, be open to answers you might not have expected. When opportunities present themselves, try to implement the things that you have learned from your observations. I've learned a man is bigger, for the most part, bigger, stronger than a woman. So I implement that by helping a lady. Or she can't, like at the house, she can't reach the top shelf. I can help reach the top shelf. So I'm implementing my tall privilege. And plan what you might do better next time. I'm going to do better next time is when I talk to you guys and your brains aren't functioning, I'm going to tell you, hey, I know what you think is true. I know you think it's true because I'm reading it right now. So let me tell you how you are wrong. Experiences and share your experiences with a group of friends of all sexes, as you all try to deconstruct gender together, expressed and confessing, listening and forgiving, suggesting and absolving. Sorry, these things can foster extraordinary growth in a loving environment. Yeah, thank you for your time. So let's see what they got here. Potato for Seamus. Hi guys. Calvin. Sounds like a boy's name. Baking. Calvin, baking is fun and all, but can we make a killer drum set out of those pots and pans? Wait, what? Grandpa, when we finish knitting, can we bake cookies? Yeah. What's wrong with knitting? I sew. I'm a good sewer, guys, too. You got a hole in your jeans? Come to me. Yeah, you learned that in the Marine Corps. You have to sew. And if you're just a human being and you have to, take care of yourself. Sometimes the princess is saved by the girl next door. No. How? No. How's the princess saved? She's not saved by a boy next door either. The princess is not saved by anyone next door. The princess is saved by valiant knights. And we know that's to be true. Leave Disney alone. Not us, but them. They're ruining it. They're ruining it all. Boys like hugs too. Yeah, man. When I see my boys, when I see my friends, we freaking hug. Who doesn't like a hugging? Enough about our forefathers. Let's learn about some revolutionary women. Oh, she's like, let's learn. Yeah, I'm cool. I'll learn about some revolutionary women too. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know how you're deconstructing gender. I don't know how you're subverting gender by these things, guys. You guys are killing me here. After we're done cleaning, let's go create a new standard of masculinity. Oh, okay. This is okay. Now we're okay. Hopefully we start slow. All right, this is what it is. I love it. Starting slow. Calvin wants to bake. Cool, Calvin. You hopefully become a chef. Grandpa, I want to knit stuff. Cool, maybe he becomes a designer. The girl next door who's tiny, she's magical. She's saving the princess, but she's not because it's a knights and white shining armor. Cool. Boys like hugs too. Yes. A girl says she wants to learn about her revolutionary women. Yeah, that's fine too. But you also need to know about your forefathers because they fucking built this beautiful country that you are living in. They thought ahead of time. And we're all there. We're all there living in this beautiful country because of them. But so you want to learn about them, but then you also want to learn about revolutionary women. Hell yeah, man. A lot of badass bitches. But then we got our little buddy here. He looks skinny. He's definitely Antifa. After we're done cleaning, let's create a new standard of masculinity. Don't even understand what that means. And over here, it says, I want a doll. I'll cry if I want to. Boys are protesting. I want a doll. I'll cry if I want to. I want a doll. I'll cry if I want to. I understand and I agree. That's fine. You can have a doll. And you can cry all you want, my friend. But he says, what are you guys protesting? We don't want to be boys anymore. This is the subversion. They got me. They got us. They don't want to be boys anymore. So, if you want a doll, apparently you want to be a lady, a girl. And if you don't want to cry anymore, you don't want to be a boy. Wait, I'll cry if I want to. So if you want to cry, you have to be a girl. If you don't cry, then you're a boy. This is where it's starting right here, friends. This is the subversion kit. They said they cherry picked this from the whole pamphlet, so we're gonna check out the pamphlet one of these days. I want to see the whole fucking thing, how they want to subvert gender. So how do you guys protesting? Well, we don't want to be boys anymore. Okay. What do you want to be? Men? Young men? You want to be a girl? That's fine, but you don't have to cut your dick off at the tender age of 15. Wait till you're older. Once you're an adult, do whatever you want, but don't ever force me. Don't force us what you want in your brain. We will not comply. Do not comply, my friends. We will never. Just because you looked up my skirt doesn't mean you know what gender I am. Yes. Yes, it does. Though, you shouldn't be looking up a girl's skirt anyway for any reason. Is that a doctor? Why is a doctor's head so big? It looks like a frog. So, she's yelling at him. She's very pissed. He's got a pocket protector here. He's definitely a nerd. Oh, jeez. Just because you looked up my skirt, you don't know what gender. Doesn't mean. It's because you looked at my skirt doesn't mean you know what gender I'm. Yes, he does. He knows exactly. So don't be subverting my gender by looking at my skirt and telling me I'm a boy, because I have a penis there. What the fuck? Okay, here we go. Last one. Olivia is getting ready to show the neighborhood how to fix a tire. Cool. Does that mean Olivia's a boy? Because Olivia can fix things? Is that what you're talking about? So Olivia has intelligence and she can fix things. Therefore, she's a boy. I don't like their subversion. I want to read this whole thing. I feel like they are so good. Like, this is all fine. You know what I mean? I hope you guys agree, too. Boys like hugs. Nanzai! Welcome, my friend. Welcome. We're going on the Antifa website and seeing what their propaganda they're spewing, and I'm rambling on as I do. But Calvin's baking, so that's cool. Calvin can bake. The guy wants to knit. Fine. Out of this other one, the princess doesn't save the girl next door. That doesn't make sense. Not because she's a girl and she's the girl next door. It's because she's saving a princess? Unless she's magical, unless she has some guns, unless she's been training. Maybe she's been running a lot. Maybe she's been lifting and doing some power thrust. I don't know. Maybe but just out of nowhere, she's not saving any princess. Boys like hugs too. Yes, come hug me. Our forefathers are awesome, but I don't like the way she said enough about our forefathers. No, there's never enough to learn about the great people who who started this beautiful country to where you live, to where you can raise your hand and say, tell me about the revolutionary women. You know what? Yeah. To go live in Afghanistan, go live in these other places. Go hear about their they don't have founding forefathers. They don't. They have, like, throwing gay people off the top of roofs. They're bad people. But you're here. You're in America. You're safe. After we're done cleaning, let's go create a new standard of masculinity. That kills me. After... I'm gonna screenshot this and share this, my friends, because people should know about when I'm done cleaning, when I'm done with my house, what I want to do is I want to create a new standard of masculinity. What's the new standard? You can clean? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Bonsai, I want to share that real quick. I love that story. I'm going to share it. Let me finish this and I want to share that. And then the guy says, are you protesting? What are you protesting? And the guy says, I want to die. I want to cry if I want to. And then it says, well, we don't want to be boys anymore. Why? Because you want to cry and you want a doll. Does that mean that you have to be a girl? You can't be a boy? This is their subversion of gender. And then a doctor looks at this girl's skirt. She says, don't look up my skirt. No one's looking up your skirt, lady. You're probably in a doctor's office, and he's probably checking you out. He probably birthed you or something. So he's not like looking up your skirt. He's giving you an examination. And you're a girl, you're a girl. And then Olivia, apparently we're subverting gender by saying Olivia is getting ready to show the neighborhood how to fix a tire. I don't know how that's subverting of gender. See, this is they're so stupid. Their whole brain is so dumb as that. The only way, if you're fixing a tire, you're a boy. If you won't want to cry, you have to be a girl. Like, they're the problem. We know this. But you are the problem, Antifa. Your whole stupid faces, you guys make no sense. You want a hug, therefore you're subverting gender. Like, only girls want hugs. You want to, like, make a nice clothing, so you have to be not a boy. Guys, like I said, we're not getting mad tonight, but holy moly, they're the problem. They are the racist. They are the misogynist. They are the ignorant, discriminatory people. That's them. That's their fucking ways of thinking, not us. What's that? I think I'm going to go talk to my friends soon. It is 9:30. I had a good time. Oh, yeah, so I'll stick around for like 5 more minutes before I bounce, guys. Because I just want to chat real quick and say thank you. I'm going to think I'm going to do it again tomorrow. I might do it every night. I don't know. because I want to learn about this. And I appreciate the feedback. The feedback is awesome. But before I go, I also want to talk about Mr. Bonsai. Hey, I had my buddy. Yo, my 10th birthday. My buddy and me. Wherever I go, he goes, my buddy and me. Remember they're in the tree hanging out and doing my buddy thing? Yeah, my buddy, I had a doll. But I have a penis, and I did not get it cut off. And I cry sometimes, and I didn't have to cut off my penis either for that. Or I don't have to change my gender because of those things. Exactly. My buddy. You're 100%. Okay, real quick. But I'm going to go, but you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. It was fun. I need stoned. Last night, I watched a video from yesterday. Once I got a little bakey baked, I went off the whole video. The whole video kind of went off the rails. Maybe I'll have to relax on that. You know what I mean? I don't know. But any Saturday nighttime fun, I'm still gonna do it. I don't care. Here we go. Bonsai said, real quick. Where we at? Yeah. For the folks who are not in the chat, Bonsai jumped in and said hi, and Linda said, "Come back, Jesus. I've seen too much." Probably to what I was watching, to what we were reading. That's a good one, Linda. Come back, Jesus. And then Hillbilly says, Jesus isn't done with you yet, just Linda. No, he is not. No, he's not, my friends. But speaking of Jesus, Bodley says, speaking of Jesus, the wife and I went to church for the first time in several years. For the first time in several years. That awesome. Was it awesome? He said my youth minister growing up is now a pastor and went to his church. So that's so cool. How was that? I'm not going to hang up or leave yet until I hear about that. I don't go to church enough or at all. I like gospel. I like the whole praising of a higher being. It feels good in my heart. I love all that stuff. But it had to be nice, right? Was it a great feeling? Was it? Did you say that? And I went for the first time in several years. It felt like home. But they said it felt like home. That's awesome. Went to church for the first time in a bunch of years and it felt like home. Fuck yeah, man. That's nice. We need to do more church services. I like it. That's awesome, man. Rock and roll. Felt like home. Makes me jealous. Makes me want to go see it. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Thanks for thank you, TK. It was a good stream. I had fun. Everyone, Chucky doll. Was Chucky doll like always? Was it? Yeah. Did Chucky become from my buddy? Was my buddy like, and then Chucky? I'm like, they're like, oh, like we got a cool doll, so we're gonna make a movie about a doll killing kids or people. But yeah, okay. I don't want to go too long. I told this person I'd call him like 12 minutes ago. Yes, go back. He's gonna be going back. This is awesome. Cool, man. I love it. I love it so much. Maybe next time, yeah. I know we can keep on talking. I can keep going forever. I just want to say thank you guys, everyone watching. Thank you for the people at home. Thank you for the chat. Fucking A, man. Good times. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep rocking. Let's keep thinking about how to improve ourselves and how to win our nation back and how to stop the bad people from winning and to learn about them so we can fight them, so we can destroy them, so we can take back our country. I'm dead serious. We didn't get the Rose see Antifa yet, but we'll get there, man. We will learn, we will win, we will vote, we will ballot harvest, we will do everything we can. This ain't a joke. This ain't a joke. It's not like, this ain't a joke, that's all. We are Americans. Church is the physical version of you watching a film. Oh, huh. Okay. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, I should go. Thank you, folks. Thank you for coming, my friends. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys here on a Sunday for a stroll through crimeinc.com. Till next time. So, I'm going to try to do this while we're talking. Hey, one of these days, I'm having a nice mic, too. Oh, it's going to be so fun. We're going to have a good time, my friends. And you guys are here from the start. You are here in the beginning of the Raymond Empire. But my only empire is just bringing people to acknowledge and know what's going on and stopping the fucking disgusting, dirty people from ruining our country. Whoa, that got dark.